Okay, so how to boost a man's ego. This video has been in really high demand. You guys have been commenting everywhere. I originally had one before I had 10,000 followers. I'm now almost at 40,000. So I figured, let me just make another one. My last video seemed to strike a nerve with a few people, and that's okay. You're gonna be respectful in my comments, okay? I monitor those comments like the CIA, all right? If it's something that I feel like is gonna take the attention away from the content that I'm making, I'm gonna delete it. If I feel like you're not my core audience, I'm going to delete your comment and I'm going to block you. It's just as simple as that. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you in the comments. Go in grace. What I'm going to tell you is going to sound like a lot, but I promise you it is not hard and it is not rocket science. So what we're going to be doing is using positive reinforcement, which is in psychology and behavioral analysis. Positive reinforcement can be used on women, it can be used on children, it can be used on men. So basically what that is when someone does something good, or they get that thing fixed, or even if they just did the act and they weren't actually fully successful in it, they just tried to do it, you're still praising their effort. Just gonna give you an example. My dog, my pit bull, ran his body through my restroom door and broke it. My man, has he ever fixed the damn door before? No, he hasn't. But did he come when I called him to come fix it? Yes, he did, with his toolkit. And he did fix the door. Now, is it perfect? No, it's not. But you know what I told him? Thank you so much, baby. Thank you for fixing that. Every time I call you, you always show up for me, and I really want to let you know I appreciate that. Even though it's not perfect, baby, it is fine. I know that you have a busy schedule. I know that you always have things going on. So I am always appreciative of the time that you take out to come show up for me. I really, really appreciate that. It's literally that simple. Showing appreciation for that man and telling that man that he is doing a good job. Praise him for the smallest things that he does for you. I am not kidding. If he takes your trash out, you praise that. If he plans a date, you praise that. If he goes and gets something for you from the store, you praise that. All of this is so simple, and baby, not a lot of women do it, okay? And men look for this. A thank you is a thank you, but if you want to play into that ego, you got to do a little bit more. If he fixes the goddamn Wi-Fi, you need to act like he saved the goddamn world. You do, and that's how you're going to get a better side of him. That's how you're going to get him to keep doing things for you, and that's how you're going to get more out of him, as if he feels appreciated. That is why two women can date the same man and not get the same version out of him, okay? You're not operating the same. You are literally teaching that man how to treat you and show up for you. But it does have another side to it, okay? I am not talking about men who don't give a damn about you, okay? That is the biggest thing here, okay? A lot of y'all watch my videos, but you take that part out. You take that context out. This man has to love you. He has to care about you. It has to want you. He has to want to keep you. We cover verbal praise, and the next thing is physical affection. Some women know how to do this, and some women struggle in this area. That's anything from coming up behind him while he's doing something, giving him a little cheek, rubbing his back, rubbing his chest, putting your head on his shoulder, things like that. Physical affection can show a man that you appreciate him, but it is important to do both. Now, this next part, you're not going to like it, but it is important. You need to brag on that man. Men love it when their woman admires them. They love it when their woman admires them to the point to where she wants to talk about him in a good way to other people and brag on him to other people. Friends and family around, that's a great time to boost him up, okay? Always let people know, like, oh, my man bought me this. Oh, my man fixed me this. Oh, I never have to worry about anything because my man did this for me. Even if he doesn't tell you that he likes that, I promise you he does. A man that wants you and a man that wants to keep you seeks your validation, honey. I keep trying to tell y'all, we hold the keys to the kingdom, okay? Men want our validation and does not have a problem with doing anything for you, okay? It's that when he does something for you, he doesn't get rewarded. I keep trying to be in this fairy tale life where relationships are not transactional. Honey, they have been transactional from the beginning of time, okay? Men provide the tangible, women provide the intangible. So boosting his ego is actually part of your role. Let him teach you something. Men love to feel useful to the women that they're dealing with. For example, my man is really good at trading. I don't know shit about trading and I'm not really interested in it, but I know that that's interesting to him. Maybe I see how much you've been putting into this. I see how much you've been working so hard at this and how good you are at this. I want to learn a little bit about this too. It's also showing him that you're paying attention to what he likes and what he's interested in and what he's good at. You're talking about it. You're wanting to learn something from him. You're wanting him to be useful to you, but then you're also praising the fact that he's really working hard at something and you see that. Be his biggest cheerleader. If he gets a new promotion at that job or he gets some type of accomplishment, always let him know, like, you knew that he was always going to be able to do this. You always saw this in him. You know, you can take him out at that time. I'm not saying do it all the time, but it's okay to take your man out and do things for your man and show appreciation for your man. A man that is doing for you and a man that is showing up for you, you need to be able to do those things for him sometimes too. Also, be comfortable in hyping your man up. It's nothing wrong with letting your man know, you know, he looked good today or he put that shit on today. They don't need over the top admiration all the time, but it's important to do it from time to time, sweetheart. Men want to know that their efforts matter just as much as their results. And so if something happens, say he plans something and you guys can't go, or he fixes something and it's not perfect, you have to let him know that you see him trying and you thank him for trying. There is no such thing as a perfect man, but there is a such thing as a trying man. You can work with a trying man. Sometimes things are not going to be perfect and sometimes things are going to come up. These things are going to reinforce him doing things for you, planning things for you, because he feels appreciated. He feels seen in his efforts. So words of affirmation, physical affection, letting him teach you something, being his biggest cheerleader. Lastly, encourage his masculinity. That looks like encouraging his providing and his protection of you. I have a really good man, but that doesn't mean that he hasn't needed any shaping, okay? Good men need shaping too. They have to be molded into what you like and what you expect. For you, you're gonna have to figure out how to do this on your own, but I can give you an example of what I did. So my dog unalived a possum in the backyard, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I told my boyfriend about it or whatever, and I was like, maybe I should just call my dad to come back here and come get it. He was like, no, don't call your dad. I'm on my way to come over there and do it right now. For another example, I was like, oh, my car is sounding funny. Like, I think I'm gonna have to call call my dad so he can take it to his mechanic. It's like, no, I can't come right now, but I'm gonna come later so I can see what it sounds like, and I'm gonna take it to one of my guys. I'm encouraging him doing things for me and encouraging his masculinity by letting him know I have another man in my life who can do these things if you don't. Now he does everything. Like, he literally checks things on his own. He comes by the house to do this, that, and the third, like on his own accord. I do not ask him to do any of this stuff. He just knows it's expected. I don't know how y'all are gonna do it. Come up with something, but my man is a Leo, and so he loves to be bragged on. He already knows that if he doesn't show up the way that he's supposed to show up, he doesn't get all those bragging points that he gets from me when we're around friends and family. He doesn't want to look like, you know, my daddy had to come do something for me and I got a whole man. In regards to providing, me and my man do not live together, but that does not mean that he does not have to provide for me. And like I said, I've got a good one, but that does not mean that he hasn't needed any shaping to my liking. So he was already giving me money here and there. He was already paying bills here and there. He was already taking care of things for me and buying me things. So last year I did start asking for a monthly allowance, and I was granted a monthly allowance. I'm not going to tell you how much it is. It doesn't matter how much it is. It doesn't even matter that you get one. What matters is what reward he gets from me from doing something that I like. I thank him every month for that allowance. I brag on that allowance. I tell everybody that I got that allowance, especially when he's around. If I bought something with that allowance to wear, I let everybody know he bought this outfit for me. He loves it. He cannot wait to see what I bought this month with the money that he gave me. And then I also don't just buy stuff. I also put aside some money for, like, if we want to go on a vacation or we want to go on a little trip. You have to learn your man, and you have to know what makes your man feel like a man. And these things help my man feel like that man. Again, baby, it's not hard. I promise it's not. Don't overthink it. Just do it.